message to the 20-year-old you, what would that be? Just one message.
What would be a piece of advice? There's probably more than one. One that comes
Okay.
immediately to my mind is a piece of advice I was given when I was 21,
Mm-hmm.
and it was by a man named Walter Bimson, who founded Valley Bank and ran it for decades. He said, don't learn any tricks.
That's interesting.
Don't learn any tricks. And that's a banker. And if you think about that and all the hoorah we've had about banking in the last 10 years, I've thought about that advice of his 100 times. Well, if they hadn't learned any tricks, they might not have all this confusion that they've had with mortgage defaults in this business.
Right.
But they learned tricks, how to do things that were tricks. So I think that's a big one. If I was going to give you a feedback on personal happiness or work happiness, I would say find something you're good at that you like. Forget what it pays, forget if it's a growing industry, forget it all. You could make covered wagons and make a living in this country if you really wanted to.
That's true.
Okay, and if you liked it, you would do okay. Maybe make more money as a computer programmer, maybe not, I don't know. So I would tell someone, a young person, find something that you like and you're good at, and go do that, and you'll do okay. You'll do well. You'll do above average. Whether it's monetary or just personal happiness or kind of both, you'll do well with both.
On the subject of school, though, is there, because I know you went to Harvard, you've done quite a bit of schooling. Do you feel like there's something you learned through your experiences that you didn't learn in school? Something that...
Oh, absolutely. To give you a recap, I went to College of the Holy Cross in Worcester, Massachusetts,
Mhm.
a great liberal arts school. I went to Harvard Business School. I went to Arizona State University Law School, and I took a lot of college classes in between whenever I could. And what I wanted to be was in business. The best thing I ever did was I went into business for myself in a startup. I ran it for 8 years, was successful at it, and that's what gave me the conviction, give the customer what they want, and you'll make a living. Now, it didn't start out very good. It was very rough. Everything was tight for several years. But ultimately, I got rewarded because I was doing something with a pretty high degree of excellence, and I was doing what the customer wanted. And they never really taught me that in business school. And I had worked in U-Haul, but I didn't really learn that here. I learned that separate, and then I came back to U-Haul. When I graduated from Harvard Business School in 1973, I had two classmates who pursued very unusual jobs. Harvard actually published your starting salaries of every class, and people were competing to get the highest job offer coming out of school. Well, one fellow I know went to work for the largest railroad in the United States. He was the only MBA they hired that year, and 20 years later he was running the railroad.
Wow.
Another classmate of mine went to work for Waffle House, running the grill. 20 years later, he was running the Waffle House chain. Because you see that they were attracted to those industries, and they didn't, I can guarantee you they didn't get the big money offers like Wall Street was offering at the time, but they ended up with really great work careers, making a tremendous difference and being able to enjoy their life. And I'll bet, on balance, they did as well economically as anybody who went to work for the big money job offer.
So you're saying do what you love, even if it takes some
Yes,
time.
but you need to be good at it. Not, some people, I don't sing well. I like to sing, but I don't sing well, so it would be a bad idea for
So
me.
we won't see you on American Idol or
No,
anything?
you won't see me on American Idol. But if you're good at it and you're willing to commit yourself to it, sure, go for that and forget the money end of it. And that's the big thing coming out of school. Are you thinking, how do I pay my bills? Or is it, where can I make a contribution for which society will ultimately reward me?